Hi guys, welcome to the unboxing and full review of the MorePro wireless Bluetooth 5.0 earbuds. This cool automatic lifting case with 5000 milliamp power bank included, touch control, stereo sound, headset, built-in microphone. It's a sports headphone, they say, with 90 hours of playtime for iPhone and Android and so on. It's listed for $49.99 on Amazon, and as always I'll put down the link to the listing into this description so you can check it out, order it right from there if you like it. So what I'm going to test, I will definitely show you the box. Really nice, beautiful box. It was even sealed with a nice plastic around. Yeah, I think the name is really called Loop-T6. It's a little bit of hard to read description, but we know it anyway. So yeah, it was nicely sealed, so I already have cut it, and here is what we get. So it looks really beautiful, even the box and everything, so it would be also a nice gift. Here we get the service card with everything and contact information and small instructions if you need that. As usual, I'm going to show you this. I hope you can read everything. Doesn't look too difficult. Maybe we have something in the back. Always make sure that you use the highest resolution, 1080p or so, and then put it on pause, so you should be able to see and read everything. Here we have the specs. You can see, yeah, you can, or you should be able to charge the thing up to 40 times. I mean, both earbuds up to 40 times with this cradle. That's really something and really unusual. And of course, we're going to test the earbuds. We're going to test the charging cradle. As far as I know, we cannot only charge the earbuds, we can also charge like a phone, which is really convenient. And of course, I'm going to test everything, how the wearing comfort is and how the sound is, and yeah, almost everything we can do. Also, I'm going to test the microphone, so somewhere in this video you should be able to listen to a microphone recording sample, because if you want to use that as to make phone calls, then it's important to know how the quality is. So we have some pieces for inside, so I think there are 3 sizes. I have to just find out what's the size, but it looks really there are different sizes. So maybe you have a small, that's a large. Yeah, I'll have to figure out later on. So here we have a USB-C charging, which is good, modern, and yeah, this is how it should be. Yeah, when we pay a little bit more, we want to get some nice extras, and it looks like it doesn't disappoint. So the thing is here, that's really interesting. I really didn't even really touch it, and it already shows some things. So it looks like we have the charge indicator of the cradle and we have charge indicator of the earbuds. For some reason it doesn't show anything for the right one. Maybe you have to touch here. Yeah, it has some kind of touch buttons. Of course, it doesn't have to do anything with fingerprint. In the listing they are saying about fingerprint reader, something like that. It's just touch screen basically, but it looks nice. I just don't know why the right side is not showing longer. Maybe just because it's already fully charged and the left side is still charging. We can see probably it's 75% and still charging a little bit. Here obviously we have the USB-C input and USB-A output, so this is what we can use to charge a phone. So now let's find out how we can lift this up here. Maybe we have to press a little bit longer. Okay, that was something, I don't know. Yeah, so it looks like it's going up and down with a double press. that's really convenient. I mean, really impressive. If you're looking for something which you can use to impress people, yeah, that's the thing for you. I've never seen this. This is awesome. Yeah, and so we can just grab them here. I mean, sometimes can be really a problem to grab the earbuds, but definitely not here. I've never seen it so easy like here. So here we have the earbuds. Maybe we can even use them without this bracket here. But if you want to be 100% sure not to lose them, especially when you go to gym and make crazy things, as soon as COVID-19 will be over, you will be, yeah, probably a lot of you will go back to the gym. And if you have just this like that, it's not bad. I've seen a lot of these things, but they tend to fall out, and there are different ways to secure them. Some are using these huge brackets. They are not bad, but maybe that's a solution in between, a little bit better than nothing, but not these huge things which some people do not like. Yeah. And as you have seen, so after some time, as a security measure, it just goes down again and it's closed. So yeah, pretty awesome. So looks like really one click, it's just showing the charge, and 2 clicks, it's going to open, and then you can store them back in the cradle. By the way, this is how it looks. It has 3 pins, which is unusual. So because usually you would have just 2 pins, and yeah, I have no clue why we have 3 pins. And because it's USB 5.0, they pair automatically to each other when you take them out of the cradle. So you don't have to pair both of them to your phone. You can just pair one of them. So here we have it already. You can see that Loop-T6, and it says pairing. Yeah, we have to give admission, allow access to contacts and call history. We do the pairing, and it says connected and battery 100%. So you have 2 possibilities to check the charge. One is here and one is in the cradle. So usually you just have the charge here. I'm going to wear them and listen to music, trying to find out how the music and wearing experience is. Also the microphone. Yeah, by the way, if you want to have a closer look at them, yeah, they're looking really nice with this pulsing thing. Unfortunately, it doesn't really focus at the moment, but they're really beautiful. And yeah, here's probably the microphone as well. Here the 3 charging pins. I mean, probably 2 of them are charging pins, and there is one part from that, but I have no clue what it is. So they're really lightweight. They are beautiful, really stylish. We can see that something really new, nothing outdated, old, really stylish. And I hope they will show same music and microphone experience as they look, because everything till now is looking really good. And there's something which we can see really nicely at this moment, that the power bank or the cradle is charging the same time as the earbuds are charging. So you have full control, and you can see which parts are charging and which are full. Yeah, I've tried to wear them without these brackets here, and I mean, it's possible, but they seem to tend to really fall out easily, even a little bit more likely than standard earbuds. So I highly recommend to use them. So how to use them? There's not much description in the instructions. By the way, there's a left and a right. There's an L and a R here. And the thing is, so I'm taking the medium size. Here we have small, medium, large. So I'm using medium size, and the hook has to point towards the front. I mean, that's the front, of course, where we have the speaker. And there are actually still two possibilities. Either we have them like this. They tend to go a little bit to the outside here, or we could use them, same thing here, I mean still to the front and go a little bit to the inside. And I've really no clue at the moment. I think I'd rather go with the option where it goes to the outside. So I think it will have a hold here on the ear and pushing the earbud to the inside. So this is actually where I'm planning to use, and so I have to fit them on top of this part here, which needs to, you have to push a little bit hard. Maybe it feels a little bit uncomfortable, but you really have to do that. There's no other way than put them on top of that. So this is like I will have them, yeah, the tip here to the front and this thing to the outside. I mean, this is inside, this is outside. So I'm doing the same thing here, also having this to the front. Maybe secure this with one finger here and then push them. Yeah, so actually it's not too difficult. It needs just a little bit of technique. That's the problem, because we are not doing this on a daily basis. But now let's come back to the test results of the earbuds. Of course, that's the most important thing. That's the thing you want to know. So here you see them again, nice pulsing light, and this is what you have all the time. No matter if there is sound or not, there is always this pulsing sound as long as they are turned on. Of course, you can turn them off with pressing for 4 seconds, and there will be also confirmation here. By the way, regarding the confirmation, this is really good. There are only very few announcements here where they tell you things about what's going on. So most of the things which you're using with these touch buttons are not commented. They just do it. Like with the one press, like start, stop, or take phone calls or hang up, no announcement. With double tap, like with the one here, you go, I think this is forward, this is back, double tap, no announcement. Also with three double tap or with 3 times tap, yeah, you're invoking Siri or Google Helper, no announcement. And also what's really important, when you want to increase or decrease the volume and you do a long touch here or long touch here, one side is increase and one side is decrease, there is no announcement. There are really very few announcements like turn on, turn off, maybe connection, and the sound volume is really comfortable, really not too loud. So the good thing is also you can touch them here or on the side. There's plenty of space around the touch button. Some of these things with touch buttons, they have the problem that there is not enough space to hold them here or here without touching just by chance the sensor button. This is really good. Of course, there's a downside with them. They are a little bit bigger than maybe the smallest ones, but they have a really nice style. I like the style. It's really beautiful. The thing is, I mean, they are lightweight, but they have still some weight. And of course, I think you really need these brackets here or these mounts or however you want to call them, otherwise they will fall out. They have pretty good hold with these things. I was expecting actually a little bit less hold, but they are doing a pretty good job with that. And you can do, I think, a light exercise. You shouldn't have problems doing light exercise, not heavy things. I mean, no trampoline, no somersaults, no crazy stuff, but as long as you're doing normal things, I think you should be safe in a gym. Of course, if you're doing really crazy things like BMX or whatsoever, maybe it's better to have one full-size bracket. I mean, there are other ones. I will put them down into the description. That's a different thing. They have other advantages as well. These are my favorites. They're coming really close. I mean, these things are really good. Don't get me wrong. I mean, they are maybe second place or so, but the other ones I will put down into the description, so you have something like an alternate thing if you want to have like with a full size bracket and have 100% secure hold. This is maybe 90% secure hold. So the sound was also quite good. I mean, we have to be aware of that this is the Apple style. This is not the thing where you have these really super soft rubber like ear tips, where you have this ultra deep bass sound. It's just not possible. Also, Apple cannot do that. That's just impossible. I mean, it has a nice fit, but it doesn't have this perfect super soft 100% fit where you have these super soft ear tips. And yeah, accordingly you don't have this ultra deep bass sound no matter what you do, even if you're using an equalizer or so. The sound is good. I mean, there's also a positive thing when you have something like that. You can still talk with other people. If you have these super soft ear tips, yeah, usually you're not able to talk to other people. Here, no problem. I mean, also when you go for a bike ride or so, there's still plenty of things you hear from outside, like you will hear the engine of cars or other people around talking or so. That's good. It doesn't really insulate and put you like in a capsule or something like that. So you are still more connected to the outside. If this is the thing you want, yeah, maybe this could be a really nice thing. I've also been testing the microphone. Microphone is working nicely, but it's not the best in class. But I'm still going to play that now so you can hear that.
To access your account, please enter your PIN, followed by the pound key.
MorePro Loop-T6 sound test 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5.
So I hope you have been able to understand and hear everything. So it has these normal problems which every Bluetooth earbuds have. You have these swings like with the volume going up and down, and I've never had anything different than that. It already happened with all of the earbuds I've been testing, no matter how expensive they are. It's just, I don't know why it is. Maybe it's even a problem with my phone. It's not the most expensive one. It's not the cheapest one. It's really strange why this happens. There was also some kind of echo in there, but I didn't hear it. While making the call, there wasn't this echo. I don't know why it's in the recording, but I haven't been able to hear that. And also, obviously, on the other side, there haven't been this echo. If you're planning to make phone calls the whole day, from morning till evening, maybe that's not the best thing. If you're planning just to make a couple of phone calls per day, yeah, definitely no problem with that. The good thing is really you can hold them like this with 2 fingers, and you don't have to touch the sensor area, and then you take this finger here and then touch the area, because otherwise when you don't hold them it's a little bit difficult to find where you have to touch. So this is what I've been using. I've been grabbing them like this and then touching here, so that worked pretty good. So there's also one really important thing, of course, because you don't want to take off these brackets all the time and have to reattach. So the question is, can we charge them inside the cradle with these soft brackets? You can see they fit really well, but you have to make sure that they are not standing out. So if these tips are coming outside and the lift goes down, it will struggle, it will do crazy sound and then come up again or whatsoever. So it works, but you have to be a little bit careful here around this edge, but it definitely works. Also, what's possible, you can listen and talk the whole time, I mean 24/7, while you have the other one in the charge. So you can take this out here, and then when the charge is low here, you can, oh yeah, it's a little bit difficult behind the camera, and put this thing back. Just make sure that there's nothing coming out here. It worked right away. Yeah, I mean, maybe you have to get used here. It's not good, so you have to maybe find your technique, maybe go inside first with the bracket, and then you shouldn't have any problem. But you can definitely switch between these things back and forth. But of course you won't have all the functions then with the volume go up and down and forward and back and all these things, because you just have one earpiece. I don't know which functions really work, but I guess normal start, stop, or picking up like a phone call and hang up, this will still work. So this is how it looks after emptying the whole charge. So nothing is going on, and we can see the lights, how it looks when it's totally empty. We can see that the earbuds are full, but the power bank itself is empty, and it doesn't help when we just plug it in again. It looks like it's not doing anything, so it won't show us the power. So I had to switch to another power bank, and here we have the result, and it's showing a whopping 1559 milliamps. Are you kidding me? 1500, that's not even 30 or 35% of what they really say. What I have really noticed that it got really hot, and during the load test the voltage went down pretty significant, so it was down at 4.85 volts, which is pretty low for only pulling 1 amp. So yeah, the battery capacity is definitely not much. So from the size you would expect, wow, that's a decent power bank, but it looks like most of it is just, yeah, now we can't even open that because it needs additional power. But yeah, regarding the size, you would expect that it's quite capable, and it says 5,000 milliamps, but we measure just yeah, not even a third of that. That's really disappointing. So the end result of the whole test is definitely totally mixed. I mean, it is a beautiful thing, the earbuds as well. Unfortunately, yeah, I can actually open them anyway, so I can take them out and have them outside for the final review. I mean, the charging case is really, it's a beauty, it's amazing. I mean, it's totally impressive. If you want to impress people, yeah, just go with them. Yeah, definitely. And the sound is good. I mean, it's not exceptional, but the sound is okay, what you can expect for this design here. The microphone is okay. Yeah, it's not, it's also not exceptional, but really it's a unique thing. I mean, the whole combination is really unique, and I have never seen that. That thing definitely works, and I still like the LEDs and how it really works. It's definitely Bluetooth 5.0, so overall, yeah, I can't tell you that it's best in class or something like that regarding sound, microphone and everything, but I would still consider this as a decent value. I mean, you have some charging capabilities and everything works pretty good, and especially the touch thing here, this is really good. I mean, this is really rare that you get such a good touch area with so many functions which are really working super good and reliable and are not hurting your ears when you touch these things. There are so many annoying things, so I would say this is still a really good value as long as you get them below $50. I would definitely not pay more than that, but if you get them below that, yeah, why not? It's a really interesting product and a really unique thing actually, and I'll put down the link into the description so you can check it out, order it right from there if you like it. And I still hope I was able to help you a little bit with that. If you have any questions or comments, just write to the comment section below, and I'm always happy to talk about these things. And if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.